Feeling peckish? Don't know what to cook? Then you've come to the right spot. With old mate and the other half. It's food time here at Old Mate's Non-Tech channel. Hey, how are we? The sixth and final part of our food time video series here at Old Mate's Backyard Tech for the other half's birthday roast dinner. Take a look at that. Absolutely beautifully cooked, right on medium, which is exactly how I wanted it. Now, I prefer medium. The other half prefers medium rare, but I tend to want things medium, alright? Now, just take you over to the oven quickly. So excuse the mess of things. Alright. So, potatoes are back in there roasting away. We've got beautiful juices for everything, which is really good. And now all I'm waiting on, I'm just trying to put the camera back on the tripod, guys, sorry. All I'm waiting on now is for them to roast up a bit. I've got the meat resting, which is really good. So hopefully sometime in the next 10-15 minutes we'll be eating. And the other half, now remember this, guys, the other half is doing the taste test on this, so she doesn't know. I've got to put all these spices that I used. She hasn't been into the kitchen yet, so that's a good thing. I've got to put all these away so she can't tell what I've put on it. So we'll be back shortly. Okay guys, we're ready to do the gravy now. The potatoes are ready. I'm going to get them out. Absolutely superb. Now I've got the hot plate on a little bit, alright. I've got all these beautiful potatoes and look at this gravy. Oh, you know, I guarantee you, if the know-it-all experts see this, they'll ridicule me as usual on other social media platforms because they'll be like, well, you don't know what you're doing. And I'll shove it, as far as I'm concerned. I guess one of the big things I miss is doing a roast every couple of weeks. The price of, oh nuts. I'm already making a mess, guys. With the price of meat these days, right? It's almost impossible to, you know. Alright, now, gravy time. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do the gravy. Alright. So I've got the hot plate turned up. Let me move the camera up a little bit so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I've got to get some foil to put over the spuds, keep them warm. And the other half is home, and she's not in the kitchen just yet. So this is the final bit now. First things first, I need to get some water into that, not a lot, and then get a wooden spoon. Look at all this nice gravy, guys, eh? Have a look at it all. I'll show it to you shortly. I'm going to get the gravy, I'm going to get the beef stock in. I'm only going to put a cube of beef stock in. Look at all this nice gravy, eh? Look at it all. What you want to do is make sure you get up all the bits. Okay, you want to get up all the bits.
How'd you learn this?
I'm making this, there's the other half, guys. I'm making this gravy my way, Dale.
Alright.
More water. You don't want to overdo it, especially with this type of gravy, guys. Alright. You just want to make sure you get all the bits, even the crunchy bits. Alright. Now, 1 cube of beef stock, that's all we're going to put in it. I've got to try and break it down. That might be a little tedious, but we'll see. Just the 1 cube. Alright, because you don't want to overdo the stock. Alright, and then what we've got to do is get the flour out. Thicken it up a bit. It's going to need more water. Where's the flour? Oh, I can just have enough of this, guys. I really am. Right. Some more water. You don't want the gravy too watery. All right. You want it a little thick. Oh, we should turn the oven off. All right. I think it's a bit too thick at the moment, isn't it? The other thing you want to do is any other juices from the meat, alright, you're going to want to add. Alright, and this doesn't get very thick, but it does get very, very nice. You guys can see what I'm doing there. I can't get the camera any closer. Oh, I'm spilling gravy all over the floor. A little bit more water. Just using cold water for this because I do have the hot plate on. Alright, so I've got beef stock. A little bit more flour, the other half making a lot of noise. She's getting her drink ready. She's had a long day at work today, guys. She's not had the best day, so coming home to old mate cooking her a roast is probably one of the best birthday presents she's had from me in a while. Oh, I just got the look, everyone.
Yeah, it is.
There you
Since
go.
we got engaged.
Yeah, oh. I have cooked her a roast before, guys. It's been a while. This gravy's not working the way I want it to. You want to get all the bits in. Right. And if this gravy doesn't last, it's alright. We can always get more gravy tomorrow to add to it. A little bit more flour. That's the other half opening a can.
It's not a real drink.
No. Alright.
That's for tomorrow night.
Yeah, the other half only get, like I was saying to you earlier, guys, the other half only gets 1 day a week off, right? That's all she gets, right? And so she's always, literally, she's always working. I need to get the lumps out of this too. You don't want it lumpy. You can see here it's nicely thickening up.
I would give you my whisk except you haven't fixed it.
No, I know I haven't. So I wouldn't be using the hot whisk. I wouldn't be using the whisk in this.
Yes, you can.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that gravy, eh, guys? Let me just get rid of the jolly mollies for a minute. Alright, sorry you have to see this over the fry pan, but you should get the gist of it. So you can see how, alright, now if I want to make this go a little bit further, right, if I want to make it go a bit further, I'll tell you what, let's get the fry pan out of the roast for the moment. Might be a better idea, mind it. If you want to make it go a little bit further, the way I've done this in the past, especially with this type of gravy, you don't want it watery, okay? Because watery gravy is not good. It might go further, but it's not nice, especially on nice meat. And the upside to doing it like this too is you get nice chunky bits in your gravy. And that's what I like. Being about 1.2 kilos or 2.64 pounds, it'll do us 2 meals, this, guys. The gravy mightn't, but everything else will. Okay, so now we take that off the heat. Alright, and that'll stay hot for a while. Now, I've got to do the cauliflower. Remember I said we're doing cauliflower with cheese sauce? This is where I'm going to need the other half's help. So, I'm going to take this off the heat for the moment. Get rid of that spoon for a minute. Okay, so, now, the cauliflower. What I do here, guys, alright, get one of these little things here, alright, and then I'm going to hunt for the cauliflower. Hang on, let me find the cauliflower and I'll be back. Okay, so it's actually broccoli and cauli, all in one. I like broccoli, but I don't like, I like cauliflower. I'm not keen on broccoli, but the cheese sauce, I'll eat anything, guys. I got the look again. Alright, so let me get the kettle out of the road. A moment. I'll show you what we do with this. Alright, now, I don't know I'm going to be able to get the camera all the way down, am I? No, I'm running out of space. Okay, let me fill this up and I'll come back. Alright, so there it is there, cauliflower and broccoli. So now what I do is nuke this for about a minute, and while this is nuking, I'm going to start carving. No, actually, I'm going to see if there's any more juices out of the meat and put it in the gravy. Alright, while they're getting nuked for a minute and a bit, let's start. There's no juices out of it, so let's start carving. Alright, so get out my very sharp knife, and alright, I'm going to cut this way. I'm going to get the string off it, hang on. I'm going to get the string out. So you guys can see what I'm doing here. Alright. So, cut the end off at first. Oh, look at this, guys. Seriously. Have a look at that. Hey? Absolutely perfectly cooked. Alright. So, definitely tender, except this knife is as blunt as all get out. What have I got here? Let's try this knife here, see if it's any sharper. That's better. Look at this, eh? Oh. I mean, that is just exactly how you want it. Right, literally how you want it. And we're going to make sure we get rid of all the string. Alright, you just don't want to be eating string. That just doesn't taste good. It really does not taste good if you just eat string. I know. Oh, hang on. Carving nice and blunt as anything as usual. Alright. Oh, look at this. God. I'm actually impressed with the way I roasted this, to be honest with you. Except I can't. I'm not great at the carving job, put it that way. Definitely, oh, you guys can't actually see what I'm doing, can you? Bring it up a bit, there we go. I'm not great at the carving. It's more going to look like shredded beef brisket. But it is absolute not. The fork's just going straight through it, guys. It really is. All right, now I think that will do it. And that gives us enough for tomorrow night as well. All right. So now all I've got to do is get the plates out and check the broccoli and cauliflower mix. Alright, make sure that's gone soft, which it has. So, half a thing of water, broccoli. What I'll do now is drain the water out and then we'll get the cheese sauce in it. Alright, so, cheese sauce. I'm going to use about breakfast spoons worth. Alright, so about yay, and we'll put about 2 of them in, and that's what it looks like. And now this goes back in the nuke. For around, we'll say, a minute. Alright, so as you can see, this is what happens when old mate cooks. I make an absolute mess of things. I need to get the gravy back on the heat because it's got a bit coagulated, but anyway. Alright, so now we're going to serve everything up. I'm going to have to move the camera away. I'm going to serve all this up and then get the other half out here and she can do the taste test. Alright guys, say happy birthday to the birthday girl. There we go. She's going to do a taste test of this without the gravy at the moment. Alright, there you go. Dip it in the gravy.
Just kidding.
Jesus.
That was delicious.
Yeah, great. All this hard work in and her first reaction is bleh.
You had to see that coming. Everyone would have seen that coming.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, there we are guys. I'll do a final shot of what it's all going to look like and then that'll be it. And there it is guys. Roasted beef brisket. There's the other half. There's old mates with gravy, broccoli and collie with cheese sauce, and roasted spuds. And there we go. There's our big day here at Old Mates Non-Tech channel. For those of you across both my channels, I'll catch you around the main channel tomorrow. Have a good one. This has been an Old Mates Backyard Tech presentation.